can scream and pursue the hate. So give them reasons to say they were right, you were wrong, you couldn't go all the way. Walking on repeat. Welcome the hard times, wasn't the fate. Walking on repeat. Keep moving, don't stop for anything. Breathe life, survive. Are you afraid to die? Afraid to be alive? This time I made up my mind and I'm not wasting time. Survival of the fittest. Survive, survive. Breathe life, survive. Are you afraid to die? Afraid to be alive? This time I made up my mind and I'm not wasting time. Survival of the fittest. Survive, survive. Adversity devours the weak. If you wanna go and get it, be relentless. We are relentless. Adversity devours the weak. If you wanna go and get it, we are relentless.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to NXT on the ECW Network. We're counting down almost a week out now from Payback Over the Edge, and things are heating up. We're still coming off the heels of the Slammy Awards. I am joined here tonight by Alec Tenay.
Oh yeah, tonight is going to be an ecstatic night here tonight. Off the heels of the Slammies, off the exceptional Raw, NXT is going to be insane.
Oh, wait a second. The NXT Champion's coming down, Matt Black, with a microphone. He's not even scheduled to be here tonight. He's out here casually dressed in street clothes.
Let's face it, the champion, he can do whatever he wants. This is his show, and he can wear whatever clothes he wants, because once again, it is his show.
Let's see what the champion's going to have to say here to open up the show. I'm sure this is going to be controversial at the very least.
Welcome to the Matt Black Show. And how fitting is to start the NXT After the Slammies with another celebration of my championship reign. You see, after my decisive victory over Luis Rivers at the Slammies, I am the greatest NXT championship ever. But the difference is, Luis, at this point, you may as well call me the first class NXT champion. Because you see, Luis, you talked a big game about your WrestleMania moment that nobody can steal from you, nobody can take it from you. But that very well may be true. And you talked that game about someone taking the NXT title away from me, and that someone was going to be you. But the facts still remain that I am still the NXT champion, and I will be something you never, ever will be. That is the NXT champion. So, let's move forward on to celebrate the greatness that is Matt Black as your NXT champion. You see, you ingrates in the audience should relish the fact that you get to be in my simple presence of championship greatness. But there is one sour side to this celebration. The fact remains, last week I may have ran my mouth and got myself into a corner, if you will, with one Anthony Infamous Adams. But let's really face it, Anthony, we really are just entertaining the idea of you being championship material. Entertaining the fact that you think that you're in my league. But the problem is, we always knew that it's always going to be about me. But you decided, when you kicked me in the jewels, that apparently you think that you are in the same class as me. But let's face it, in that match, I wasn't even worried about you. I had a more respectable, even though I clearly just genuinely hate Lewis Rivers, I respect the fact that he is a more challenging threat to my title than you ever will be. See, at Payback, it's just going to be a formality that I will reign over you as the NXT Champion. But all things considered, you do get your match. But there's no more distractions. There's no more Lewis Rivers in my way, Anthony. It's only going to be me versus you. So, you want to step up to the plate. Have your 15 minutes of fame. You got him. Just don't go crying when you become a washed up has-been, as Matt Black will only make you famous for those 15 minutes. Because you are... No. I don't even know if you're deserving to be called famous. The fact of the matter is I have made you relevant. It wasn't only until you talked and you came to me and challenged me by kicking me in the jewels that people talked about you. You see, nobody cared about what you did and who you were until that very moment. So like I said, when your 15 minutes of fame are up and you become a washed up gutter has been, it's only you to blame.
Cole, what a way to start off the show. That is how you start off in NXT. What do you think?
Well, that's a way to start off in NXT, but I don't agree with this being the Matt Black show.
Are you kidding me? This show is all about Matt Black.
Well, I'll tell you something else that's about Matt Black. Coming up, we talked about it right at the beginning here. Payback is right around the corner. It is shaping up to be one entertaining pay-per-view event, and it is official. Matt Black will face the infamous one, Anthony Adams, for his NXT Championship Payback.
Shocker. We know I probably had to thank RPJ for this one, putting Matt Black in with this animal Anthony Adams.
Well, he's definitely an animal. He tore through the champion to earn that title shot. If I remember right, my memory serves me correctly today, Matt Black told Anthony Adams that he would give him the title shot if he won. So, things coming full circle there. Speaking of which, we are getting ready for our opening contest here, and the stalwart of NXT, Mitchell boy, Mike Mitchell, is in the building here.
We'll see how well Mike Mitchell does against his opponent tonight. The Eric Silva, the Outlaw himself.
I understand you're a pretty big fan there of Eric Silva. Like
he's got pretty good on my radar. I wouldn't put myself as a big fan yet, but I like what the kid does. Well, I will say that, I like what the kid does.
Well, he definitely turned over a new leaf, you could say, with his victory over Justice Gable recently. He seemed to impress our colleague Detroit with that. This will be a test. Mike Mitchell went on an undefeated run his early goings of NXT last year.
But you have to wonder if the same is going to hold true for Eric Silva here, now finally being in singles competition, since him and Mike Mitchell have split their ways and have continued their differences through the most recent programs with each other.
Definitely. You know, it's also interesting that since they split their ways, Bobby Mitchell seemed to not hold up his end of the bargain, taking a tough submission defeat to Scott.
I mean, you could say that, but let's face it, man. Like, you, as a singles competitor, first going into singles, you're facing the hardcore champion. There's no other better way than short of basically being dominated to basically get yourself over. I would say, like, I mean, Bobby may have lost the match, but did Bobby really come out the loser in that instance? Like, he actually, I would say, got his name out there.
Well, we'll find out more about that tonight because Bobby Mitchell's got a tall task ahead of him here in the main event as he takes on Anthony Adams, the #1 contender for the NXT Championship. But speaking of getting your name out there, Eric Silva continues to look to make his rise up the rankings here as a singles competitor as he takes on Mike Mitchell.
Here we go, starting out. Here we go. The Outlaw himself starting with the striking game.
So look at these using these kicks here, but Mike Mitchell able to quickly reverse that.
It's good. He's first better than Silva and Mitchell about so.
Mike Mitchell looking for a belly to back suplex there, but Silva lands on his feet and rolls into the cover quickly here.
Take the smile from Silva there. Big time kick to the head from Silva. Then a nice back body suplex right on top of Mitchell's head. Silva seemed to find that point that he wants to target, that head. Always sitting up for that that revolver shot basically that he uses. Mitchell with a big elbow drop on the outside.
This match didn't take long to get to this point here, breaking out. Oh, and there's a leg drop to the arm, right across the elbow there.
But you have to think that's not a bad strategy from Mitchell. Work that arm. We know that Eric Silva, as of recently, likes to use that brain buster into that knee drop that he adequately calls. Big time aerial clothesline from there.
Almost like a springboard into an enziguri there. We're really starting to see the athleticism of the Outlaw here. Oh, Mike Mitchell quickly right there into that famous one. We're really opening up the show here. This is what we've seen last week from Eric Silva as well. Really intense opening contest. The one with Justice Gable was just an absolute masterpiece, and now this one, these two really throwing at each other.
Mike Mitchell might need to name himself, but Eric Silva might need to name himself opening match king right here because he just seems to be like excels in that spot of just getting the people hyped in these opening matches.
Absolutely here. I think this is really taking him to his limit here. Mike Mitchell looking for a signature enziguri there in the corner. That could put away Eric Silva here.
It's definitely nothing like getting kicked to the head to knock you out. And once again, going back to the arm, it's hard to lift a man when you have one arm.
Another one of those nice jumping elbow drops there. Oh, Eric Silva right back on top of him with that forearm, and Mike Mitchell right back at him. This is what we've come to expect here from NXT, this unique brand of intense action here. Mitchell there with a nice forehand punch.
It's definitely a different characteristic than what you see like normally on the Raw or SmackDown side of things.
Absolutely. Mitchell there with a nice counter. It looks like he was going for some form of a suplex, maybe a brain buster. Mitchell, oh, what a chop there. Now he's taking him up top.
Well, let's see what he has in mind for this one.
Silva here. Oh, he's going all the way
Silva
up.
himself is going up.
Thinking maybe a superplex here. Oh no, a Falcon Arrow from the top rope.
No way. Yeah, that should feel good for Mitchell.
Absolutely not only there. Enziguri missed, but Mike Mitchell though counters into the reverse DDT.
Big time reverse DDT, the back of the man on Silva's head, hit that man hard. Oh, and here we go, and more elevated reverse DDT, more to the back of the head.
And Mike Mitchell now with the lion salt. Hooks the leg here for the cover. Referee's in position here. Shoot now. Oh.
Silva with the last minute.
Getting the shoulder up there. Oh, nice. Side Russian makes a counter there from the Outlaw. Eric Silva with a beautiful cross-body springboard. Look at Mike Mitchell refusing to stay down.
Mike Mitchell basically said, you want to kick me, big man, I'm just going to bring the fight to you.
He's telling him to get back up to his feet after that release suplex. Springboard here, forearm. Oh, he overshot. Neither man finding a home for those springboard elbow strikes. Going up here. Oh, nope. Silva. Oh, caught him with the impaler DDT off the counter.
Oh, big time DDT going up. We've seen him use the stop before for the...
That's what led to the victory over Justice Gable. Wait, nope. Took a moment to play the fans there and allowed Mike Mitchell to recover, it looks like. He's taking his time recovering, though. It's taking him an awful long time to get back to his feet here. Eric Silva, oh, what a shot to the mouth.
He puts him down, but then Outlaw stop. He has it in mind. There it is.
You got all of it. Look at this one more time. You got all of it. Stop turning 90 degrees to make sure he hit right on the mark for this one.
He hit Mike Mitchell square in the chest. And X marks the spot as he brands a counter with that Outlaw stop. Oh! And Mitchell kicks out.
Mitchell getting a desperate shoulder up there, but it's all he needed to stay in the fight. Oh, Eric Silva, another Inzaguri there loaded for him.
Silva's not taking anything here. He's just like full throttle at this point.
Switching just back and forth, trading blows here, blocking shots, just almost like they have each other's offense memorized. Oh, and there's a big sit-out Uranagi there from Mike Mitchell.
Big time move there. That might be the decisive maker here.
Oh, wait, look at this. Silva caught with the arm drag.
Like you said, both men refusing to go down.
That crucifix there, that might have been enough, but we got the rope break.
He's fired up though. The Outlaw himself is ready to go.
Silva saw the shoulder block coming. Might have telegraphed it a little bit there, looking for another suplex. And he releases it into that slam again. Another Inzaguri from Eric Silva. Mike Mitchell looking worse for wear the longer this fight goes.
It looks like the stamina, the endurance game is favoring Eric Silva in this one.
The conditioning is being to his favor here. There's a snap suplex. Flow over into a beautiful cover here. He's under the ropes.
Yeah, to be honest, man, when you fight Justice Gable, man, you have to have endurance. His never give up attitude. There's no way that you can go in not having enough tank to go at all.
Well, we see Mike Mitchell. He defeated Tyler Chandler not long ago. Oh, it's a shining wizard there.
Big time shining wizard to the face, Mitchell down.
Yeah, definitely Eric Silva. He had to have benefited the most going toe-to-toe in that opening match last week with Justice Gable. Really difference maker for his career. A lot of people have been talking about Eric Silva. He's been on the radar ever since. The rumor had it he even got signed to Danger Zone Wrestling as a result of that. Look at Mike Mitchell, what a choke slam.
Once again, more of a big time slam from Mitchell. A little senton off the second rope.
Silva right back in the middle of the start form. Wait a second. You talking about this? There's the revolver.
That six-gun quota has been shot.
Just folding him up like an accordion right across the knee there. Pressing the neck.
Nowhere.
And there's Silva right here across from us on the top rope again.
He's like, stop again.
Oh.
Outlaw stop.
And that followed the revolver, that brainbuster to the knee, back-to-back maneuvers here.
Silva's looking to put a emphatic statement on Mitchell here.
Eric Silva goes 2-0 here in singles competition.
You have to wonder, how does he has to have his set on Bobby Mitchell, and how does Bobby Mitchell feel about Silva one-upping him and being 2-0 where he is 0-1?
And you gotta think about this too. I mean, we talked about the match that Bobby Mitchell had. Bobby Mitchell had a quality match with Walter Scott last week on NXT, but Eric Silva just continuing here just to put these fans off their seats and onto their feet here with another performance and victory here.
I guess the only test of time here is how does Eric Silva face in the same adversity that Bobby Mitchell has had in the main event, and kind of seeing that Bobby Mitchell has seemed to be placed in.
Well, yeah, I think that's definitely going to factor into this rivalry for these two young stars here. But Bobby Mitchell, well, you might be able to make the case that he's just faced the higher echelon of competition. Nonetheless, a win's a win, and congratulations to Eric Silva here in our opening contest.
Oh, he is definitely that confident that Outlaw status is being established.
Looks like Bobby Mitchell's arrived. He's arrived backstage and continues to blow off Eric Silva here.
We're talking about the arrogance of Bobby Mitchell, man. He doesn't even recognize Eric Silva as even a threat to him.
He's walked right past everybody, including one of the hottest prospects in all wrestling today, Brandon Wolf. But speaking of things here on the NXT side, we're getting ready for our rematch from the Slammy Awards here. Asher Crayne making his way down to the ring.
He's certainly an interesting individual. I definitely still haven't got a clear-cut message of why he's here, but let's face it, the man has been on the undefeated streak that is unmatched right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Picking up a big victory there over Marcus Grant, bringing caused this match to happen again here. The fans wanted to see a rematch. It's happening. I'm told now that Asher Crayne may give you a little bit of an insight as to a little bit more of why he's here today. We've been trying to figure out these riddles that he's since he's alive. But true Asher Crayne veteran, I'm sure he's going to have something up his sleeve here tonight. But anyway, excited to see what happens here. Can Marcus Grant recover from that loss? He seemed to be a little outclassed by Asher Crayne.
Let's face it, the Slammies was almost a shocker, if you will, like a surpriser with Asher Crayne when I don't feel like many people saw that coming. I feel like many people saw that Marcus Grant had all the momentum, had all the dominance going into that match. Asher Crayne just pulled up a magnificent upset.
He definitely pulled up an upset there. He took Marcus Grant to some limits I don't think Marcus Grant realized he had. The last time we seen Marcus Grant in trouble like that was his match with the NXT champion Matt Black. But Asher Crayne came in as the dark horse and walked out as the victor.
Now you have to wonder, where does this put Asher Crayne towards that? We talked about it earlier, the speculation of the hardcore title a couple weeks ago. Does this put a step closer to that title?
We're going to find out very soon who a contender is for Walter Scott. Maybe not here tonight, but I think tonight will definitely be telling of the direction that moves in. Walter Scott is, I don't want to say he's on eggshells, but he's very anxious to find out who his first opponent will be.
I feel like the fans are definitely in anticipation of who Walter's first defense will be against, will be for that NXT Hardcore title, especially after that big win at WrestleMania for it.
Looks like Asher Crayne's got a microphone here.
Another match down, another war survived. And granted, it was a war, Marcus, and I'm pretty sure you can attest to that. But granted, it is another war I've managed to not only walk out of, but walk out of with my hand raised when all is said and done. And again, this is what I've been telling you week in, week out. That Asher Crayne is legit. And Asher Crayne is coming, not to take part, not to take over, but to take everything. And yes, I do realize that Rome was not built in a day, and it will take time for all this to happen. But trust me when I tell you, it will happen. Thanks again, Marcus. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
As usual, now that that's over with, Marcus Grant ready to go here tonight. I don't know what's name. Did you get the answers you were looking for, or what?
I say I got a little bit pretty more clarity from him. But then I guess the big answer here is like, how is Susman going to react to losing at the Slammies and going into tonight knowing that he has a rematch versus the man that beat him?
Well, it's the conversation that I had with Detroit, Michigan, our esteemed colleague at the Slammy Awards. Marcus went into that match. We heard right before the match, he said that he's not even worried about Asher Crayne. I think he's got to be worried about Asher Crayne now, though. Asher Crayne kind of shut up the Susman a little bit there.
Asher Crayne has kind of became like a component of fear for his enemies, it seems like a little bit of like, basically like, so Susman has to really wonder, what is it that about Asher Crayne that maybe like he is more dominant than say Grant.
But wait a second, look at this.
Crayne coming out.
Yeah, he came out and drop kick right to the face there of the Susman. Asher, this is a more aggressive Asher Crayne than we've seen in the ring in a while. Obviously, he debuted with that frightening attack on Tyler Chandler. Haven't seen since, but this is just Asher Crayne on a whole other level here.
I feel like Crayne has finally found his calling in ECW. Like he kind of floundered a little bit. He kind of gave us some serious promos and stuff like that. But like this is Asher Crayne. Asher Crayne needs to come out and be aggressive. Take the fight to his opponent, install that fear into whoever he's facing.
Susman is really trying to go to work here with a Falcon Arrow. Finally, really tried for that a couple of times. Finally got it there at the end. But, look at you seen the damage done to the face of the Slammy Awards. And they went raking the eyes and really big set out powerbomb.
You cannot basically put out the power of Crayne. Crayne, though he may be smaller than Susman, he still holds a lot of power in that body of his.
So you see right there, he rolled through almost like a takedown speedway into that power. Looks like Marcus Grant is going to return the power here. Susplex City is the next exit here off the interstate. Big cut wrench.
Cole, I can honestly say I do not want to visit Susplex City. It seems like a pretty awful place.
Well, this is going to try to take him here again. Now it's Asher Crayne. He's going to have to try to find the answer for the power of Marcus Grant. And nice uppercut there.
I feel like at this point, it's not really a question of if Asher Crayne can find the answer, it's when Asher Crayne can find the answer. At Slammies, he seems to surprise the whole world itself. The fact that he came up with that win versus Marcus Grant.
I'll tell you what, a lot of people, I think, discounted, maybe discredited the ability of Asher Crayne. He went up against Ray Sicarius, a man who doesn't have the greatest track record here in ECW, and Ray Sicarius put up a better fight than people expected. Asher Crayne really took the fight to Marcus Grant, and Marcus Grant is a really hot prospect here, and he had a much easier time dispatching Grant than he did Sicarius, and this is a nice capture suplex there. Asher Crayne's really dictating the pace of this following that sneak attack. And wait a second, we've seen this from him before. There's the curb stomp. He only gets a 2 count here, but damage has been done again. same effect of the Slammy Awards. Marcus Grant looks like he's just bleeding now from the forehead.
We have to know that Crayne is looking for that big one-hit kill.
Might be looking for the same means to an end with the Slammies that DDT calls deviator.
Not to discredit Susman at this point. Susman's been pretty impressive since coming onto the scene. You gotta think back to the fight with Matt Black and everything like that he's had. He's been pretty impressive.
Well, we've seen Susman just get fired up here. There's Grant cut off there by actually, you usually don't see that happen. Oh, what an Inzaguri there.
That should put a stop to anything Grant was coming up with.
Making the cover now. Nonchalantly here. Across the face. And there's only a 2 count. But yeah, as you're saying, Ashley Crayne needs to be careful because I remember Torjstein Almighty tried to get the drop on Marcus Grant and came up short. We also seen Veritas taken down by the Susman, and blockbuster there from Ashley Crayne.
That's unique.
Yeah, there's the deviator there. That's what put away Marcus at the Slammies. Well, that's it. Put away with it again, emphatic.
That's pretty impressive for my head. That puts a stamp on it. If you thought that anybody else needed a shot down for Marcus' title, Ashley Crayne is making a pretty impressive argument that he's ready.
All this was tonight was a statement. Not just a period on the end of the statement, but an exclamation point. That's the Inzaguri right there. That's snap Inzaguri. Marcus Grant was already on one knee. That was a vicious strike there.
It wanted to show that the Slammy was not a it was all was legit.
I think that's been kind of what's happened here with Ashley Crayne. It feels maybe that his attack on Tyler Chandler got laughed off and then the victory over Race Christ was being taken seriously. And after tonight's performance, obviously you don't have to like this one. I didn't see a real attacking man from behind, but he's definitely proved a point here that he means business. Marcus Grant still recovering here on the floor. Ashley Crayne's got a steel chair now. Too much now. This has gone too far. He's already won the match. What more does he need to do at this point?
Fill that time. Welcome, guys. Keep your heart out. All set for you.
Marcus Grant is worse for wear here. He's looking really bad now. We were talking about this one earlier today. He's got that crosshair set right on the chest, right on the face.
That one hit kill.
And that's it for Marcus Grant.
Okay, it's a deadly connection.
Folks, we're back here after the break. Got some more news for Payback coming up pertaining to NXT here. Why don't you take this one today?
Well, we're gonna have a big no one considers the match, the hardcore title. Triple threat, Mike Mitchell versus Crayne versus Grant. This is going to be for Lewis's, or not Lewis's, but Walter's first hardcore title match.
Of
I
course.
cannot stress how big of a match that is.
Absolutely. And coming up next, we have an interesting matchup here. We're turning back to a couple weeks ago. Torjstein Almighty defeated Justice Gable in Justice's debut. Tonight, Jimmy John tries to avenge his protege. And right before that, though, we're going to take a look at our newest new signings, Ben Hopkins and Mason Kronik here at this 24 exclusive preview. And we are back here. Wow, we've got things are just tuning up here, turning up here. NXT, Ben Hopkins and Mason Kronik arriving on the scene here soon. Let's go to big acquisitions here. Ryan Paul Jones making things happen for the NXT brand of ECW.
We gotta wonder where do they fit into the plan of the current ECW-NXT product? How do the other NXT superstars feel about two new big signees such as like Mason Kronik and Ben Hopkins fit into the program?
What's interesting, speaking of which, Ben Hopkins was announced recently as one of the 4 men who's going to be fighting for that Call All-Stars Championship at Call All-Stars 9, and you know that one of the men in that match is NXT's Brandon Wolf.
Could you imagine what would happen if Brandon Wolf or Ben Hopkins comes out winning that Call All-Stars Championship? What a big, basically, boost that would be to their brand.
Absolutely. NXT would have the Call All-Stars Champion
at that point.
Absolutely. Of course, here we got more singles action coming up now. Jimmy John looking a little bit recovered from the beating handed down by the Crucible just a few days ago. But he's going to have to be on his A game here tonight. Justice Gable has not been cleared following the assault that he received. And,
I was going to say that. I was saying Jimmy John's coming out here alone. There's Justice Gable in his corner here tonight.
He's got a tall task ahead of him here in the shape of an angry Viking, Torjstein Almighty.
This will be an interesting matchup. We've seen Justice Gable go against Torjstein, but now it's time for Jimmy John to take this turn.
Jimmy John is a veteran here, a alumni of NXT, you could say. He's very familiar with talent that comes through here. Look at Torjstein. Oh my goodness, trying to taking out the referee by accident there, and Jimmy was ready for him.
Also, the referee getting in the way there of Torstein's rampage.
Big Nordic type European uppercuts there, and Torjstein going to work now. Thunderous punches here, and just Beal throws him across the ring.
Also, Torjstein is just simply laying the beat down on Jimmy John.
Jimmy here. Oh, Jimmy runs right to the leg, clipping the knee. Jimmy out of the way there. Torjstein. Big wind up and miss. There's a backbreaker from the American-made Jimmy John. An arm drag from Torjstein. Would expect
You never seen that from like a 7-foot man to pop off an arm drag like that.
Yeah, look at that. Just a big clubbering shot there to the chest. Torjstein saying, "Is that all you got?" Tell him to bring it on. Jimmy hits him with an American-style uppercut here. Laying into him now. There's a drop kick to the knee again, targeting the leg early.
What do you call that, Cole, when an American does the European uppercut? What do you call that?
Yeah, that's definitely an American uppercut. About as American as an uppercut gets.
So that's going to be your final answer. We're going to call it European uppercut anymore. To know the nationality of the person, we're just going to call it that.
Hey, what do you call a German suplex? Jimmy John didn't know him for a suplex, but I mean, he's not from Germany, so it only makes sense.
You call it a German suplex, Cole. That's what it's called. You call it that.
I'll save that for you and Jimmy John. You can have that conversation amongst yourselves. Maybe he'll German suplex you.
Please. Jimmy John knows enough not to know that not to German suplex me or even suplex me, period. I have enough connections in the back that if Jimmy John does that, I can rest assure you that will be his last day in ECW.
Jimmy here with the nice takedown there, like a leg lariat. Torjstein was able to lay in with those headbutts. Jimmy now, he's going up to the top rope. Oh, maybe not. About twice of it.
Well, Torjstein seems to have got up pretty much more faster than what Jimmy John had planned.
Oh, running STO there. Wait, Torjstein now going to the middle rope.
That's a big man, Cole, on that middle rope.
And oh my goodness, axe handle takedown and a kick to the shoulder as well. Jimmy though still fighting here. The tenacity of Jimmy John. Tell you, we were talking about Justice Gable. He gets it from his partner, obviously, here. Jimmy is really sticking to Torjstein. Jimmy slingshot into the leg drop.
Jimmy's pulling out everything out of his book to kind of put away Torjstein. He knows that if he's going to put away him, the bigger man, he's got to do everything in his power to put a stop to him.
Absolutely. There's a nice side effect. Uranagi takedown there. Jimmy John playing to the fans here. He's keep his eye on Torjstein though. He's trying to get up. Look at this. Jimmy now. Oh my goodness. Look at the strength of Jimmy John here. Vertical suplex holding on to it.
Big time suplex. Super amount of power coming from Jimmy John.
incredible strength there. And Torjstein, winds up, catches him on the counter with that clothesline. And only, almost 1.5, 2 count, somewhere in there. Torjstein's looking for a fight, telling him to get back up again. Ducks under it. No!
Cole, tell me he isn't looking for a fight.
And Jimmy here tossed him up against the ropes. He might be thinking something here to the outside. Goes for the Irish whip. But Torjstein, caught him with the elbow. Jimmy John with the rebound, and there's an American lariat. Laying him out. Jimmy with the cover. And talk about an upset. Jimmy John puts away Torjstein Almighty here.
Cole, what did I just see? I just see me. That sub just beat Torjstein Almighty.
Beat him clean. 1, 2, 3. Caught him off that rebound lariat. Look at this. One more time. Just taking him out with his clothesline. And he got shot out of a cannon in the Revolutionary War. Jimmy John.
Oh, you might as well call it 1776.
Look at this, the fans saluting Jimmy here, picking up his first singles victory in some time. I can't believe this.
I was gonna say, when is the last time you've seen Jimmy Johns win a single competition?
Today, Justice Gable came out to the ring here to celebrate the Torjstein Almighty. Torjstein Almighty not happy about this. Call it a fluke, call it whatever you want. Torjstein wreaking havoc here on American Justice.
Listen, Torjstein is not happy. You gotta imagine this is an angry man. 7 feet of angry is never good.
Tearing the both of these guys now. There's a big clothesline, both men down. Jimmy across, avalanche in the turnbuckle here, and a clothesline for Justice Gable.
Torjstein is literally just taking out both members of American Justice.
I was going to say Justice Gable here. If he had any business coming out to the ring, he was going to regret it here. Oh my gosh, throws him right on the back. Jimmy trying to do something here to create some kind of a window, maybe for his partner to get out of the way. Justice getting back involved, and there's another headbutt. And another one. This man is just incensed here with anger towards both of these men now. Just both men. It is his wake here just taking the brunt of this. Oh my goodness.
It's just headbutt after headbutt after headbutt.
Torjstein now under the ring. Oh my god, he's got a table.
And you have to wonder, man, like what does American Justice have left? Like after the beating that they have suffered over the past week, can they literally put up this fight and deal with Torjstein Almighty?
I think it's just bringing Justice Gable back in, absolutely. Well, that was just right for the picking. I think that's what Torjstein thought going into this. He was caught off guard here by Jimmy. Crossbody just hammering away on Justice Gable now.
That's a big time crossbody. That's like getting ran over by a freaking fire truck.
And Jimmy trying to fight back here again, but to no avail. And now just these like hammer fist punches leveling Jimmy John. Oh, there's a back fist there. Justice Gable in a lot of trouble here. Big splash for him in the corner too. This Justice Gable. He just can't catch his footing here. Torjstein Almighty just running over him left and right, picking him back up. Oh, another one of those spinning axe handles. Jimmy John almost not just looking on in horror here as his partner is just being manhandled by Torjstein. Oh my god. No. There's that tables position that Jimmy needs to get in there. Oh my god, he's got Justice Gable up over his head. Oh no, through the table.
10-foot drop. That's about a 10-foot, maybe like 12-foot drop at most. Sending Gable through the table.
Look, Jimmy John now trying to fight back here. His partner might be severely injured. Oh no, but it's not enough. And look at this. Torjstein Almighty here with a big knee lift.
Clear the ring. Oh, and he's not done yet. He's seriously going after Gable.
He's far from done. Look, both of these men just laid out here. Torjstein Almighty tearing apart the arena here. And oh my, he just hit him right in the head. Right on top of the head with those ring steps. A path of destruction, another axe handle. Oh my god, under the ring steps. That time Jimmy back first across him. Whatever he's got left in him here, trying to get back in. Otherwise, Jimmy could be in danger here as well. It's Torjstein Almighty stacking him up here, it looks like. Justice, Jimmy John throwing into the turnbuckle together. Oh, no. Torjstein here, got them both up. Double choke slam. You see the destruction here. Both of these men just ripped apart. Torjstein Almighty. Torjstein Almighty leaving just both members of American Justice laid out here. Wait a second. Wait, oh my goodness, Veritas.
Xtreme Virtual Pro Wrestling. The dirtiest.
To do this, cause fuck Boraz, he's a nerd. That's why. You know what? I don't even give a fuck. I just want all my money back. He get killed for all I care.
Roughest.
What? Wow, Rocket Patel's rest in pieces. Wilson gets him tap out.
Hard hitting.
Oh.
Extreme show on YouTube. What are you waiting for? It's time to get
Extreme.
every Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern on YouTube. Like us on Facebook at Extreme Virtual Pro Wrestling. Also follow XVPW on Twitter at XVPW_YT.
What's up, ECW Universe? This is the Cross Country King, Bobby Mitchell here, and I want to address what happened last week in the main event of ECW-NXT with my match with Walter Scott, in a non-title match, of course, for the Hardcore title. The match didn't go as I hoped. I mean, it was my very first singles match, and obviously, you know, Walter Scott, there's no doubt about it. You know, he's a guy that I have obviously tons of respect for, and there's a reason I shook his hand after that match was I have a whole lot of respect for him because he basically helped me break into the business, so I owe a lot to him. So I have great respect to him, and I had a great match with him, great, you know, showing with him, obviously. I mean, we're both, you know, naturally gifted athletes, so I knew once I stepped in that ring we were going to put up a show. And, I mean, and you know what, that whole tap out, there was a fly on the ground. Nah, I'm just kidding. I tapped out because, you know, the submission he put me in, it was hard to get out of, and I tried to get to the ropes, but it was just useless. I knew defeat, and that's the thing about me as a wrestler. I know when I can escape it or I can't escape it. And in that situation, in that moment, I couldn't escape it. Other than that, you know, I have much respect to Walter, which in that case would not be said for my rival, if you would even consider him my rival, which I honestly don't, because I don't see the point in him if he just wants to keep on and on, especially since he decided to take a little Facebook shot at me. Really? A friggin' Facebook post, bro? About how, like, if it hasn't settled in, I'm gonna make your life miserable and your little dismal, pathetic life. Dude, get a frickin' life, dude. Seriously, get a life. But you know what? I'm not going to deal with you right now, Eric Silver, because you have your own match with Mike Mitchell. Me, on the other hand, I have my match with the one Anthony Adams. And now, Mr. Anthony Adams, you are without a doubt been on a roll here recently on ECW-NXT. You even pinned the NXT Champion last week. That's impressive. That is very impressive, Mr. Adams. But you see, here's the thing. As much as you've been on an impressive run and as talented as you are for a man of your size, it's all about the brain. Because as far as I can tell about you, Mr. Adams, you're all brawn, no brain. You're like a caveman, you know, when he first sees his fire, you know, he's like, oh boy, fire, fire, ooh, what am I going to do? You're like that right now with the NXT Champion. You just pinned the NXT Champion last week, and you're just like a caveman for fire. Ooh, 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 I pinned the champ. I pinned the champ. What do I do now? But hey, it's all good. It's all good. Because tonight, I'm going to beat you. And when I do beat you, that's at least a step forward in the right direction. And that direction is eventually, not right away, but eventually fulfilling my destiny of becoming the NXT Champion. And I'm ready for that. I am totally ready. Which is why I've been training so hard, I've been ready, been recuperating, especially since I've been watching the Slammies closely, because I'm hoping one day to win a Slammy. Who knows? I'll probably win one at the end of the year, well, I guess we'll find out. Regardless, Mr. Adams, I want you to be prepared, because on this upcoming week of NXT, the Cross Country King is going to give you everything he's got. I'll see you then.
So welcome back here, and you are not dreaming. That is the music here of one Gabe Inzane, a man who has been wronged and is here for answers tonight. Finally cleared after being attacked in the locker room 2 weeks ago here on NXT. We're finally going to get down to the bottom of this, get to business, find out just what's going on. His tag team partner, if you can still call him that, Buzz Manchild.
Well, he's definitely ready to go. He's medically cleared and seeking answers here tonight.
He's in ring gear too. He's got a microphone. We're going to hear from the Inzaniac here, Gabe Inzane. That's Buzz's music there. Buzz Manchild's music. We're going to get right down to it here today. Figure out what's going on.
So there's no need for it, apparently.
There's a Pat Bastard from behind. The sneak attack here. Oh,
that has to be an all too familiar feeling for Gabe right there.
think we can go ahead and rule out who did attack him in the locker room now. These two are just going at it here in the middle of the ring now. There's Buzz. Buzz could, oh no, now he lays out as well. One thing's for sure, it looks like this is the end for certain of Feel Good Incorporated. Look at this Buzz now stomping his own partner. Here's Dasher Nasty. Dasher had his issues with these two in the past year recently also.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Gabe came out looking for answers on this one down really quick, even though I'm pretty sure the actions have now answered all the questions that even he may have asked.
You know, he didn't even get any words. It looks like referee's calling for the bell here. We got an impromptu tag team match on our hands now.
Well, I guess this is one way to settle your answers is right there in the ring.
You know, I noticed earlier when our camera crews caught Bobby Mitchell arriving backstage earlier, it looked like Dash McNasty Bones was back there speaking with Gabe Inzane. Perhaps he told him that he would have his back if things went south, and it's a good thing that happened. It looked like Gabe was in a really, really dangerous 2-on-1 situation there, so thank goodness for a timely Dash McNasty Bones being here at NXT again this week.
Definitely, when it comes into a number game, you definitely want to have a backup plan. Have somebody that has your back.
Dash working a little bit of the southpaw here, throwing those jabs, dropping Buzz Manchild.
What does to wonder what has caused this recent turn in Buzz that no longer he doesn't want to be part of Feel Good Inc.
Well, you think maybe they've had their ups and downs as a tag team. I mean, they had their fair share of success, but they never quite put 2 and 2 together, it seemed like. Perhaps a returning veteran in Pat Bastard offered him some insight that, a fellow rookie like Gabe just didn't have for him. Dash, oh no, looks like he maybe ran into him head first there. Was able to turn things around, and there's a tag to Pat Bastard. Now this is not going to bode well for Dash McNasty. He's in the turnbuckle there. Oh!
Big time, just straight drop kick right to him.
All of that momentum and all that body weight just turned into almost like a torpedo, hit him right in the sternum, and he gets a, he almost had him there. There's a quick 2 count early in this matchup.
Dash once again with this big strike, big uppercut.
Of course, you go back just a short time ago here on SmackDown, it was Pat Bastard versus Dash McNasty Bones, and interference from Buzz Manchild that led to Pat Bastard winning that singles match. So there's definitely some brewing animosity here between these two. Look at this, look at this. Dash driving him face first repeatedly into the turnbuckle now.
Into his own corner at that.
Buzz Manchild wants nothing to do with it. And cover now from Dash. Ring the bell there, Pat Bastard. Oh, nice little bionic elbow there. Pat going right into the cover off of it.
Like Pat has really nothing to do with Dash. Every second they get, he's putting down quick pinfalls over and over. Dash with a big time clothesline. Men going straight strike for strikes. Pat Bastard with a nice little shuffle there. Once again, he's going back to the cover. Gabe with the breakup. first time Gabe's really been involved in the match here.
Well, definitely isolated Dash McNasty Bones up to this point. We're seeing teamwork really resonating here between Pat and Buzz, and it's a flippable backbreak. Pat Bastard controlling the pace in the middle of the ring right now. Isolating the arm of Dash McNasty Bones here.
I guess
oh wait! Oh! Was charging in.
Dash had enough of Manchild and took care of that problem, and then just sensed rage run and had just sidestepped him.
He really took himself out there and taking a dive through the ropes unintentionally. The veteran instincts there, Pat Bastard, catching him off guard. Wait a second, Gabe trying to get involved now. Do some damage here of his own, and it's a Tiger suplex.
Gabe finally getting a shot at offense from himself there.
Both men desperately needing a tag here, but they're on opposite ends of the ring, facing the wrong direction, it looks like. Pat Bastard, maybe he's going to go after Gabe, but instead he goes right back to Dash here. Look at this, focusing on that arm again.
Dash desperately needs to make a tag. He needs to get Gabe in the ring.
He's definitely worse for wear right now. There's another shot to Buzz, trying to even the odds again. Drop kick to the knee. Dash here. Nice backbreaker off the butterfly.
Right then, after that backbreaker, Dash should have tagged Gabe. She got himself out, gotten in his more fresh partner at this point.
Well, I'm not sure what the reasoning is here, but it's not paying off as Pat Bastard was able to turn things around on him again. And look, he throws him right back into their turnbuckle, taking him away from Gabe Inzane once again here. Oh no, he's just hanging him upside down in the tree of woe now. Completely cut off from Gabe Inzane.
That has been literally more almost the story of the night than just this whole breakup of Feel Good Inc. is just the fact that they have isolated Dash McNasty Bones.
I mean, you have to look at it like this. I mean, these two are making a name for themselves already like this. Dash now, nice snapmare back into the ring. A little unorthodox. Trying to even things up, get Pat Bastard over there into his turnbuckle. Just sizing him up here for something, kind of stalking him. Spins him around. Oh! Caught him with the knee, and there's a big clothesline.
Maybe that could be the big time offense they needed.
And Pat Bastard is still kicking out here.
Well, Pat hasn't suffered as much damage as anyone else.
Look at this, again, immediately cutting off Dash before he can keep things. Oh no, this is not going to bode well. Then trapped down there in the lower rungs of the turnbuckle, stomping away on him now.
Oh, this just literally just merry-go-round of stomps coming at him now. Just one after another after another.
They're going to stomp him one, they're going to stomp him.
Here we go.
Straight to China, and oh my goodness, another one of those drop kicks. That might be the end of Dash McNasty Bones. Oh! Buzz adding more insult to injury there. The springboard twisting leg drop. Nice uppercut. Winds up here. He gives him a second one. Dash. Diving headbutt here. And he hits it.
The man doesn't tag now. He needs to.
Look for the cover instead. It might be enough. 2 count. No. Buzz gets the shoulder up. for another cover off the short uppercut.
It's almost like Dash is trying to say, dude, I got your back. Maybe he's trying to earn the respect or trust of Gabe by just being the only one out there.
Well, he's definitely taking the brunt of this offense himself, and again, I'm with you. I don't know if this is the smartest decision. Buzz cuts him off there. Dash able to counter that, using a shot to the back. Big knife edge chop, overhead chop there, hitting the ropes, and another chop. Dash now, almost at a second win possibly. Hit this on Pat a minute ago. There's the knee lift, and that big turnaround lariat. Into the turnbuckle. No, Buzz able to counter that attempt.
Buzz saw everything coming just then. Knowing where he's at in his in the ring, knowing that he's in enemy territory, gets himself out of there. Buzz was looking for some big move out of that corner, and literally dashed and sidesteps.
Like Dash was going for the dash dunk, his finishing maneuver there as well, but Buzz had an answer for that as well. Oh, what a face buster. Hitting both legs here, only getting one count.
But you have to believe this is the moment that Gabe had been waiting for to get his hands on Manchild.
Maybe Gabe was going to get in, but still it's Dash McNasty Bones front and center here. Oh, big punch there.
Like a super punch, taking out both men.
He just angled that just right. He's picking up the scraps, going after Dash again. Dash is really, really worse for wear now. Right back under the ropes here. Wait, Gabe! Oh, the big twisting crossbody, but he got more than Buzz did. He's not finished though. Grabbing him there by the foot, trying to get his attention.
Oh, he got him.
Paid off, and look at this. A little double team now from Dash and Gabe, that knee lift. And another uppercut. Finding a home for those all night here.
It's definitely if Dash this doesn't work out in his career in wrestling, he definitely has a look up at a boxing career here.
Trying to cut him off there again on the turnbuckle, and he's able to get the arms dragged. Buzz still just staying on top of him here. Look at this. Wait a second, we've seen him hit this on Eric Silva before. Oh! Big double team move there. But Gabe was able to get in and break it up before the pinfall. That would have definitely been enough.
That'd have been it. There's no way they'd been able to surprise something like that.
Look at Gabe, you're firing away now. He's had enough. He can't stay out of the ring. He needs to be careful to not get disqualified here.
Oh, and here we go. I think we're going to start working on his leg. That trailer hitch is calling.
And they called for it today. There it is. Rolling him right into position for it. Pat Basker is on the opposite side of the ring with Buzz Manchild. This is a bad position for him to be in here. Gabe trying to take out Buzz. Two former partners now going at it. Pat Basker struggling. Oh, wait a second. Looks like he found the escape hatch there.
I cannot reiterate again how ridiculous calling your move the trailer hitch is.
Well, it was almost effective there. It looks like it's at least slowed down Pat Basker a little bit. Pat now, wait a second. Throwing through the ropes. Where's he going here? Pat Basker measuring him. Under the turnbuckle into a drop kick.
Pat showed a little bit of his own agility right there. Almost the bastard drop kick is what I'm going to call that.
I don't think I've ever seen somebody go under the ropes for a drop kick before. That really, so it looked like it took a little bit out of Dash, but Dash is back up here on the top. Oh, he comes up short with that diving tomahawk. That bastard wrap him around into the DDT.
Head overshoots and knocks out the ref.
Look at this, Gabe right back in.
Gabe's gonna take all the advantage he can at this point.
Gosh, I don't think he realized the referee was down there. Went for the pin and got nothing on it. The referee still hasn't recovered. There's Dash now. Oh, corkscrews almost into an elbow drop there. A little bit of agility, hopping up and over to the adjacent side of Cat Bastard and drop that elbow. That here.
Big time.
I was looking for a DDT. I got caught the clothesline instead.
Big time move from Dash with that elbow.
Again, back to echo your point, Xtreme. We still have not seen Gabe Inzane legally tagged into this match. Oh, what a clothesline that was!
He's back focused on Manchild. Apparently Dash has a real heart, it seems like, with Manchild at this point. Dash is like he was going to try to go outside diving, but had to get to him. Neckbreaker.
And he's sizing him up again. He's already hit him with this once before tonight. Big knee lift.
Clothesline.
A follow-through clothesline. I've seen it. The proclivity that Dash has for clotheslines and lariats in his repertoire, and that's another big one there. And oh! Hogan going down again.
Say what you will about the motive and say what you will about the tactics, but at this point it is hard to disagree with the teamwork that Pat and Buzz have had.
They had great teamwork here. No, what a clothesline that was, diving off the top rope even. Dash is just using to stay out of this fight. Looks like here. Finally there's a tag to Gabe Inzane. Oh. Mirroring the offense. There's a punch to Gabe Buzz pinch out from Gabe Inzane. Gabe now dropping the lead.
Oh.
Off the foot there, and what a haymaker.
Big time punch.
Oh, wait a second. Going for that signature neck breaker with his hanging him out of the lines, dropping him on the back of his neck.
I'll say a little bit too close to the ropes there for Pat.
Maybe a little bit of ring rust. Didn't see the hand of Gabe Inzane under the bottom ropes. And look at this counter into the small package. Oh, almost had him there. 2.5. He rolled perfectly into that. Looking for something else. High root district here, taking him up to the top rope. Super backdrop here. Gabe with the counter, floats over. Thinking something here in the turnbuckle.
He's getting fired up now.
Got some danger here. A big exploder. Oh my goodness. Head first through the turnbuckle.
Yeah, definitely that's gonna knock you out right there.
Pulling his back and neck first into the lower turnbuckle. Keep
Definitely no care. There's no easy way to land that. There's no flat surface to go into. You're just going right into whatever the heck you hit first. He's just going off. Oh, slingshot leg drop right over the top. Guillotine Pat Master with another slingshot leg drop. The man from the underground is stringing together some intense momentum.
Wait, oh, and Pat Bastard caught him with that DDT. Homecoming of Gabe Inzane ruined here by the Bastard.
You have to wonder. I seriously doubt Gabe is going to let this one go. This is just only going to fuel that fire even more.
Again now, controversially or not, we've seen this new tag team. I guess they're officially a tag, and they have to be now. Pat Bastard and Buzz Manchild picking up another victory here over their opponents.
At this point, they're a tag team to be even watched after. Let's face it, at this point, they have been quite impressive.
Here, using that facebuster DDT right into the cover. And Nasty Boys realized that Gabe was in danger there. Still good eat. I should say rest in peace, but a new team has rose up in their wake here, and like it or not, that's impressive.
It's no longer a feel good ink as much as it is a fuck you ink right now.
There's a moment in your bones when the fire takes over. Blood is running, heart is pumping as the battle gets closer. They can say what they want now, 'cause we'll be screaming out, we can be heroes everywhere we go. We can have all that we ever want. Swinging like Ali, knocking out bodies, standing on top like a champion. Keep your silver, give me that gold. You'll remember when I say we can be heroes everywhere we go. Keeping us down is impossible, 'cause we're unstoppable. Oh, we're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. Every spotlight.
Are you ready for this one today? Main event coming up right around the corner here. Number one contender for the NXT Championship, Anthony Adams, taking on the cross-country king, Bobby Mitchell.
Oh, at this point, it's definitely how can Bobby contend with the powerhouse dominant path that Anthony Adams has taken over the past couple weeks.
Here comes the infamous one, making his way out to the ring first here, Anthony Adams. Man, he was on a mission right now, and that mission is to dethrone the self-proclaimed elite one, Matt Black.
Let's see. Like I said, I agree with Black at this point. I don't think Anthony's even in the same league as Matt Black. The only reason we're even talking about him is simply for the fact that he is fighting Matt Black.
Well, he's definitely fighting here just about a week away at Payback, and I think tonight will be a good indicator. Bobby Mitchell's new to the scene, but he did give Walter Scott a run for his money when they met here on NXT.
So I did some recent checking up here on our friend Anthony Adams. Did you know Anthony Adams had a brief stint in prison?
Actually, no, I've never heard that.
This is the man that they want to go against our champion. A man that went to prison to put our great and illustrious NXT champion in a ring with him.
Well, I'm still gonna go on the premise here that we all heard Matt Black issue the challenge weeks ago. He said if Anthony Adams could beat him fair and square, he'd give him the title shot. And then he tried to back out of that after Anthony Adams beat him not only fair and square, but decisively.
See, you say fair and square. Matt Black was just preoccupied with the fact of Lewis Rivers, a more deserving opponent, that he just didn't even care for Anthony Adams. So you can say that he beat him fair and square. I say there wasn't even a fair match.
That was a very fair match. There was no outside interference. You know, you can make the case at the Slammy Awards that Ed Gucci getting involved was outside interference, but there was no outside interference when Anthony Adams won fair and square. Whether or not the champion was preoccupied, that's the champion's business, but he went out there, made a challenge that he couldn't back up, and now he's reaping that at Payback when he faces this man, the infamous one, Anthony Adams. And there's the opening bell for these two. Bobby Mitchell going right on the attack here.
Bobby Mitchell with a strong clothesline.
Well, he said he wanted to come out here and send a message for Anthony Adams, turn these things right back around.
It's going to be hard for anyone to stand up to this criminal of a man in power.
Let me ask you this. Speaking of Bobby Mitchell, earlier tonight we heard him talking about this match, talking about, the ramifications of this match. But every time we've heard Bobby Mitchell speak, he has a disposition, if you will. He refers to Matt Black, but he never refers to the champion by name.
Complete lack of respect. Just complete lack of respect. If you talk to a champion and talk about a champion, you at least need to say the champion's name.
I think Bobby Mitchell here is still shooting for the stars, if you will. He's reaching a little high here. He's paying himself as a #1 contender in his own regard. He still has a lot to prove here as a solo competitor. But he seems to believe that he might just bypass Anthony Adams and maybe he'll get a title shot here.
He needs to just stay on the task at hand and focus on Anthony Adams. It's here tonight, and he knows, and he has to know around the corner. Eric Silva's right there watching this match. And he has to know Eric Silva right now is foaming almost at the mouth to get his hands on Bobby Mitchell. Oh, and a snapped brainbuster on Anthony Adams from Bobby Mitchell. Little springboard tope. Anthony Adams is just going to immediately use the power game, what he has so much of an advantage over most of his opponents. Haymakers, here we go. Anthony Adams just picking him up with ease, just walking around with him. Bobby with a quick little arm drag. If Bobby wants to win this match, Bobby's going to have to use all of that quickness and speed that he has advantage over Anthony Adams. And a little running knee. Oh, we saw this earlier from Gabe. That slingshot leg drop to the guillotine. Hurricanrana from Bobby Mitchell. Oh, the power of the infamous one. Just deadlifting Bobby Mitchell up from the ground.
Look at this, just posing here, flexing the guns. Bobby Mitchell's trying to figure out what hit him.
It just seems like every time Bobby Mitchell's putting together a string of momentum, the man Anthony Adams just simply powerhouses his way back down.
Oh, look at that! He tried to pull himself up by the ropes. And Bobby Mitchell just laid out with almost like a sledgehammer shot there. Adams looks, oh my goodness. He's got him on that second rope here, one-handed choke slam.
That might be it.
Bobby Mitchell. The heart kick out at 1. That might have just angered the infamous one here. Look at this. Anthony Adams now just wrenching on the neck.
That's a man you don't want to anger. He's been to prison.
He's going for that cross country driver here. No. Oh, the Tiger driver powered out there. What is it with you, this prison stint of his? You just had to go and dig up dirt on this guy, didn't you?
Yes, I have to know who is going to be facing our champion. What pedigree do they have? What merit do they have? And for a man that has gone to prison, a common street thug, to go against a man of the class of Matt Black is almost a criminal shame here in ECW.
Well, here's living in infinity there. Hit that power bomb, but Bobby Mitchell kicks out. Anthony Adams can't believe it here. He thought he for sure had him with the power bomb.
Well, we saw last week, Bobby isn't necessarily a little plaything that he's just going to give up. There is some merit to the man's cocky and ego.
Well, he's had run-ins with Louis Rivers, Walter Scott, even Anthony Adams outside of ECW before. He talked about that earlier. He's talked about that, since he arrived, and now he's getting fired up. There's a nice combination and a neck breaker there, taking the bigger man down. Looking for that Tiger driver again. He just can't get the big man up off of his feet here. And Anthony Adams quickly overpowers him.
Yeah, he's going to have to figure out a new move. He's going to have to go to something else.
And Anthony Adams with a spear. That's what put away Matt Black.
That big time spear.
Oh, he's not
That's
done.
A whole lot of meat coming at you.
Look at this. He's picking it back up here. And he's setting up for a second power bomb now. Bobby Mitchell barked up the wrong tree tonight.
That's a huge power bomb right there.
He should have just stayed down after the first one here. Anthony Adams, look, he's just picking him up again. Big play.
He is not done.
Bobby trying to fire back, swing and a miss. Big back body drop, flying through the air. Anthony Adams egging him on, and then gives him a spine. Now out of the corner, a second spear.
See, this is what I'm talking about, Cole. This is what I'm talking about. This is a criminal assault. This is assault right here, and this is what the champion is getting put into.
I hate to argue with you on this, but he hasn't done anything to break the rules inside of this ring in this match.
He could have won after that first powerbomb, but he chooses to pick him up and just continuously beat the hell out of this poor kid.
Bobby Mitchell kicked out of the first powerbomb. He's just making sure Bobby Mitchell stays down after that one. Look at this. Counter into a hip toss there. Overpowering him again with ease. Oh no, there you go. This one's probably got your name on it, Tenay. It's giving him the thumbs down.
He can say all he wants.
Power bombs right here, living in infamy. There's a hook of the leg. All right, that one's going to be enough. Good night, Bobby Mitchell.
Definitely, like at this point, is there going to be anyone that can stop this thuggish of a man, Anthony Adams?
There's that first powerbomb there. That's the one that Bobby kicked out of.
And it's not to discredit Bobby in this match. He put up a hell of a fight, but at this point, there is nothing more he can do after that. After the spear and the powerbomb, that was it.
Look at it again, the second spear here into the center of the ring. I mean, at a certain point, you're just fighting for survival. You're not even fighting to win. Anthony Adams, he's got his eyes set on one man now, and that is Matt Black. Payback. Oh, wait a second, there's a champion with a steel chair. Where's he attacking Bobby Mitchell for?
He's an incensed man.
I was for sure that he was gone after he came out here and spoke earlier tonight, but now he's just laid out Bobby Mitchell. Repeated steel chair shots there. And wait, oh, there's one for Anthony Adams.
Oh, and you have to believe he wants this one.
Matt Black, oh, this ring, oh my goodness, and him with that knee strike as well. It's keeping him grounded now. Anthony Adams just keeps trying to get back up here. And another steel chair.
What is with this crowd? How dare they mention those words to a champion?
Well, that's not what I call a champion. A man coming out and attacking his #1 contender. Can't even come out and shake the man's hand. He comes out and greets him with a steel chair. Look, another shot. Anthony Adams just refuses to stay down, and Matt Black is not done with him here. Oh no.
Now let's not forget, this is also, you speak of a man talking about coming out here and shaking hands. Anthony Adams has this coming to him. He is also the man that just kicked Matt Black in the balls. No sense, no thing about it.
Oh, and then there's the last rights onto that steel chair.
But we talked about how would Matt Black respond to the dominant game of Anthony Adams. Well, you just got that answer.
Matt Black, the only man left standing in the ring here after our main event. It's like he's asking for a microphone here. There's no telling what this man's going to say now.
Hey, Bobby! Bobby, can you hear me? I don't know if your hearing's all too well right now, but what is my name? Bobby, what is my name? You see, I've been listening to you run your mouth since you came into this company talking about the NXT title, and yet you won't say my name? I am this title, Bobby. This is all about respect. So when you mention the NXT title from now on, you'll be calling it the Matt Black title. Because, Bobby, say my name. And Anthony, Mr. Adams, you now have my full, undivided attention. Because let's face it, there's no one better, there's no one more greater than your NXT champion. And my name is Matt Black.
The champion sending a message here tonight to, I would say, everybody on the NXT roster here. Matt Black closing the show with an emphatic statement.